Ghostly greetings, my dudes. Ghostly greetings, and it's your boy Pruitt. Holler at me. Been away for about a month. Yeah, I went to Salem for a little while. Work, before and after vacations, always shitty. I got a book haul, and I am taking this damn hoodie off. It is hot. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. But I want to talk to you about a book I read while on vacation called The Extraordinary Last True Hermit, The Stranger in the Woods by Micheal Finkel. This is a short book. It's 200 pages. I read this in Massachusetts, in Salem. Technically, I'm just outside Salem into another small town near the harbor. And one day, I went on a walk. I ended up at the harbor. I had this book in my bag. I sat at the harbor for like 3 hours, also charged my phone while I read this book. And I read most of it in that one sitting. The story is, Christopher Knight, in the 80s, late 80s, drove home and decided, oh shit, screw it, I'm gonna just stay in the damn woods. He'd randomly go to like people's cabins or houses or RVs and steal small stuff, like all the batteries, whatever food they had left out, a 12-pack of beer. Nothing you'd ever miss, but when you get back there, you're like, huh, where's all the toilet paper? You don't call the cops because you're out of toilet paper and you thought you had some. No, you just go get more toilet paper. But that's how he got by, and he did that for almost 30 years. Yeah, so I'm going to run you through this nonfiction account of his stories. So I got to kind of review this a little differently. So I got a couple reviews coming up, so try to review this one a little differently. Also, big thanks to my friend Janet and Terry. They've been super supportive lately with the books and the channel. So big thanks, big thanks. So that being said, let's talk about The Extraordinary The Stranger in the Woods. So one day a cop comes into a small issue and catches Christopher Knight stealing some small items from the house. Christopher Knight then tells the story of, hey, I've been living in the hermit for about 20-some years. I really liked it. There's not a whole lot of characters in this book. It definitely had Into the Wild vibes, which a lot of people know is my favorite book. But this had a lot of vibes based on that. So I can't really do the characters. I can't really do plot. Because the main plot is a dude lives in the woods. How boring is that? But the true account of how he got by, Zen meditation to get through the hard times. And just a person's overall saying, fuck it, I'm going to go stay in the woods. And there's an awesome picture. I'm going to find it. Of the camp. This dude lived in this camp for 30 years. He basically had a minimalist shelter, some tarps, hung up on some line, spot over here for cooking, spot over here for trash, little river right there, and just sort of dug a little hole. I mean, just look at that. That's the dude's home for 30 years. Like, I have more space than that here in the Library of Disorganized Chaos. But I loved this. I'm going to give this 5 stars. I thought this was an amazing 200-page read. I've been trying to insert more nonfiction, TV and movies and books into my life. And this was a fun, quick way just to hear about it. I loved the book Hatchet as a kid, and that kind of always stuck with me as like a survivalist thing. But this totally told how he survived in the winter, how he got food, how he got batteries, how he listened to music. And it was just cool camp out story, and his camp out just lasted about 3 decades. Now as an old man, he was put into jail for stealing. I don't think anyone really pressed charges. He didn't have to do a lot of time. I think even like days or whatever. And that's how it rolled. And I loved it. The Micheal Finkel wrote this. And he did an extraordinary job of, I was always told if the writing doesn't get in the way, it's doing its job. Not only did the writing not get in the way, I definitely got lost in the story. I loved this so much. I've already told my father-in-law, Chris, that he would love this because he's to the point in his life where he says, F it, I'm about to move into the woods. Here's how to do it. This is how to move into the woods. So Hatchet, the dude got in a plane crash and had to survive in the woods. This dude's making an elective choice to be like, yeah, I'm going to go stay in the wilderness for a while. But that was awesome, and this has been a great book. Okay, so again, a big shout out to my friends Janet. She has been super supportive of the channel. Bought some books. Been a real good friend while at work and everything. Keeping my head calm. And my friend Terry, he's been real supportive. And now that we're here and you already know about the book. Small medical update on the channel. I've experienced migraines super bad. I had to go to the ER, and I'm having some small health problems. Nothing crazy. I just want to get an update. That's also a big reason why there hasn't been as many videos. I can't read when my head's exploding. And it's been something I've been dealing with for like 2 weeks. Every night I'm on pills. They're doing what they can medically. But my reading has taken a hit and taken a hit and taken a hit. So I went from almost 3 books a week to maybe a book a week because I can't listen to audiobooks at work right now. And I can't read a whole lot at home because of my head. So the reviews will be diminished for a while. Nothing crazy, but I'll do a review when I read any book now, just so I can get something out there, unless I DNF it. But thanks for watching, and you all stay classy. Deuces.